So there we go. Off-page SEO. Some people, Jeff, tell me this is dead. That incoming links and all that. They're like, dude, that's so 10 years ago. What's wrong with you? And you just gave such a brilliant knockdown of on-page SEO. Is there anything still relevant for off-page? And by the way, anyone listening, off-page, can you explain that for us? Actually, what is off-page when people talk about it?
Off-page is basically yeah, good question. It's basically backlinks pointing back to your website. A lot of people think SEO is dead. I still get that. I was talking to Russell Brunson once briefly. He said, SEO still works? I was like, dude, heck yeah. But no, it really does. Off-page is simply backlinks pointing back to your website. And yeah, they work ridiculously well. I mean, I'll give you an example of what I did. One of my clients, who I'm not going to mention, but he's pretty well known in the financial industry, has a main keyword that gets about, the main keyword they want to rank for gets about 250,000 hits per month. When I first started out working on their site, excuse me, I think they were on page 4. And they were using other SEO companies for people for the past 10 years or so. And there was so many different changes of what was done. They had 3 or 4 different pages bouncing between ranking on page 4. Basically, Google did not know what they wanted to rank for. So I cleaned up the on-page SEO. I used actually a lot of internal linking. I actually used a tool, which we'll get into, I'm sure, called Screaming Frog, which is a hardcore analysis tool. And I was able to see, how many internal links I have pointing for this particular keyword to different blogs. And they were linked. When you want to rank for one big keyword, for example, you want to make sure you link only to that one article with that keyword. They were linking to about 25 or so different blog posts on their site for that keyword. So they were telling Google, I don't know what I want to rank for this keyword. So I cleaned that up. And over about a 4-month period, I took them from the bottom of page 4 to the very, very, very top of page 2. This is ridiculously competitive. So at that point, there was nothing more I could do. Everything on page was, I have to say, pretty damn impressive. I blew myself away with what I did with that. And traffic was already improving. So what I did next was, and here's the thing, people are going to kind of like cringe and at this, backlinks. In many, many niches, there's no such thing as a free backlink. You're going to do outreach, you're going to reach out to bloggers, ask, hey, I've got this awesome content piece. If you were linked to this, that'd make my day. Sure, I'd be happy to do that, Jeff. 35 bucks, 50 bucks, 150 bucks. In many niches, including this one, you're not going to get a free backlink unless someone just kind of drops when they're talking about that particular niche. So we spent a few $1,000s acquiring some backlinks from real bloggers that we found were already linking to our competitors. And again, that goes from the Ahrefs. With Ahrefs, you can do a deep hardcore analysis and find out who is linking to who for what keyword. So we contacted these people, and we were able to, I won't say I will or not, we were able to acquire backlinks from many of these different sites, I'll say that. And rankings jumped up after the first week to the bottom of page 1 about a month ago, which made me ridiculously freaking happy. The client as well. As of this week, they're number 4 in Google, even above Wikipedia for that main keyword. Wow. And that keyword, that is what this person is all about. That is their brand. That is their main keyword. Traffic has gone up the past month for that keyword, for that URL, by 25%. And this is a site. This is a website that gets, I'll just say, very high mid 6-figure traffic per month. Excuse me. So off-page optimization backlinks is something that's really worth doing. You're gonna find, and don't worry, if you're new, you don't have to spend thousands on backlinks. You really don't. You can build them yourself, and you can go. And there's so many things. This is the white hat method, which I do with my clients. With my own sites, I use what's called PBNs, or private blog networks. It's going to be expired domains that were purchased and had a lot of authority that were converted into blogs in that particular niche. So I might, for example, spend $700 on 10 or 20 different backlinks on my site in that method. But so again, backlinks is not something we can cover in 5 or 10 minutes, but they certainly do work. So you want to keep things, natural looking. You're not always going to just build backlinks with that exact anchor text. So as an example, if I was going to be building backlinks to that article for Make Money Online Without Investment, if I was going to do 10 backlinks, I would probably do my first anchor text, Make Money Online. My second one, maybe Make Money Online Without Investment. My third one would be Click Here. So you get the idea. You want to make it look natural, like people would naturally be linking to your website. It's going to be a lot less red flags there, and that's what works. Is that making sense?
Makes total sense. I feel like I should take a shot of tequila every time you say jefflenney.com. What do you guys think? That would be awesome.
That's what works. You wanna look at that?
No, man, I love it. PBNs. You said that, I was like, oh crap, because there's so much buzz about PBN. Some people hate them, some people love them. But okay.
If I can give a quick disclaimer, don't buy those from anybody unless you know what you're doing. There's crappy ones out there that are going to work very short term and then tank your site later. So
yeah.
When I say PBNs, don't just buy. Oh, I got one for $5 for 1,000 links. Do not buy links from Fiverr. Do not buy links. $5 for 1,000 links. I promise, not worth your time. It's going to hurt more than help.
So to me, it sounds like you are still very heavily focused on page. Because if someone is just starting, you kind of want them to focus on the on-page, because it sounds to me like backlinks and doing backlinks requires a little bit of extra ninja finesse, and it's maybe not for the noob to try to do.
Absolutely,
okay.
and you certainly can rank without having, any backlinks. I mean, with one of the new sites I'm building, for example, I simply looked at, if you go to Google, when you search for something, it's going to show you an accordion with 4 or 5 questions people ask. I simply had my content writer write about 4 of those questions. And I'm already on page 2 for one of them a week later with that new site. So again, on page certainly does work. It's going to be a great start. When you start getting a little bit of traffic coming in, you also want to focus on the CRO. You want to focus on keeping people happy and engaged on your website. Backlinks come later, but you certainly can rank without doing backlinks. But when you start to want more competitive keywords to rank, backlinks are going to be usually a pretty big thing.
Thanks for listening to The Fighting Entrepreneur with your host, Anik Singal.